Hello and welcome everybody to yet another game of the GG League Season 2. It is the last game for the round of 16. Aspera X... oh my god, I'm already forgetting them just because too many teams have changed their names, but it was the X... Goddamn, I really am forgetting it, aren't I? Well, in any case, Aspera they are now. How can I not... Oh, Synergy, yes, they were called Synergy. Man, it took me way too long to remember that, but here we are, Aspera versus HEHE, Forever United. Sometimes they're never united, sometimes they're forever united, so at least they're feeling good about themselves, although running with quite a couple of stand-ins, which is a little bit sad to see. HEHE, I mean, they've been a team that has been around for quite some time already, but not too long for just a solid 5-man roster, and it really hurts anybody if you cannot just practice with the same guys, build up team synergy and whatnot. But looking at the draft itself, Elder Titan was the first pick from HEHE. Whereas, looking at the bans, Death Prophet, Shakiro banned out by Aspera, definitely don't want to deal with just heavy pushing coming out. Brewmaster and Viper taken out by HEHE, so still leaving quite a lot of strong heroes in the pool, like a Razor, Tidehunter if need be. But for HEHE, do they go for the IO? Nihis, he loves IO, literally, he loves IO. So, are they gonna pick it up now? Do they feel like they would have a proper partner for it? Maybe even something like an IO Legion Commander, like anything. They even run IO mid lane every now and then, but Aspera, they did start with Ogre Magi versus Venomancer. Well, versus Venomancer, what am I saying? Ogre Magi and the Venomancer coming out from them. So just going for possibly the two supports early on. Either of those could be core. More likely the Venomancer than the Ogre, of course. Mid lane Venomancer, for example, is quite abusive against whoever is up against. But Abaddon, whoa, HEHE, what's that start? I guess being able to dispel most abilities with the Aphotic Shield on your teammates. I mean, it's gonna be good, yes, but Abaddon's second pick. The really biggest issue I have with that hero is how passive it's usually played in the early game. You just kind of roam from lane to lane trying to help out in them staying alive more than just go for kills yourself. But looking at the second set of bans, Batrider has been taken out first by HEHE, Weaver banned out by Aspera, so maybe apart from the Ogre Magi, they're not planning to go for not too much lockdown after this. Or if not that, then maybe they just don't want to face the Abaddon Weaver combination, because that would actually allow the Weaver to dive so damn far. It would kind of work like a 3-end, although 3-end maybe is a little bit better just because you can do it globally, you don't actually have to be there. Just pop the living armor on him. But Aphotic Shield and Mist Coil definitely would give Weaver that extra safety in diving the towers, just chasing for those kills. Now, fourth ban out by HEHE. Do they take out another offlaner? Nope, banning out the Storm Spirit instead. Sharfik, definitely a player who loves to just pick up Storm Spirit for their team. And with the Venomancer Ogre Magi, they most likely do want to go on the aggression as well. So we will see if that's going to be the case. Razor though, the fourth ban by Aspera. They do go for the centaur now, so maybe he should have targeted that offlaner after all. Although Tidehunter also still in the pool, and he, depending on how they want to run this, they might want to run the Elder Titan offlane instead. And if they don't, if they run the Elder Titan and the Abaddon as supports, it's gonna be a just too passive of a laning phase maybe by them. I mean, Elder Titan and Abaddon, not the greatest of roamers, but they do pick up a Rubik, so I guess Elder Titan is going to be that offlane after all, unless they want to run like an Abaddon core or something. Just max out Curse of Avernus, something along those lines, I don't even know. But Rubik has the Stampede to steal, that's going to be nice of course. Fire Blast is like okay-ish, there are better stuns to steal. If you also got Multicast and Fire Blast, that would be excellent, but you don't of course. Poison Nova to steal from Venomancer, not too bad, even the Venomous Scale as well and the Plague Wards. So there's like decent things to steal for them, but nothing too massive as of yet. Now though, the fourth pick, what's it going to be for HEHE? They need to start picking some cores for themselves, and maybe even something that wants to go rather aggressive as well, or can fight early on. What would fit it? I mean, Medusa probably couldn't go in just because might just get crushed early on by like Blink, Hoof Stomp, Double H to follow. Mana Shield is gonna be nice, but early on you don't have the greatest mana pool, so you're gonna lose it anyway. But he going for the Slark. It's a hero that they have been running rather often as well. Funny enough, a lot of those times haven't even been just offlane Slarks. But we'll see how they gonna play this game. Most likely I think it's gonna be safe lane Slark with Abaddon Rubik supporting them. Elder Titan as the last one, and they're banning out the Doom. I have to say, it was probably a pretty smart ban coming out as well. You do not want your Slark to get doomed. That is just the end of that hero. You cannot do anything at all as a Slark. But now, Puck also banned out by Aspera. So, what are we gonna see next? Aspera they need, or maybe they don't even need one more core depending on how they want to run the Venomancer. Venomancer support definitely wouldn't be a bad thing either. So we'll see if that's gonna be true or not, if it's a supporter core. If not to Aspera, they do need themselves a safe lane farmer. Ember Spirit can farm safe lane, but most likely will still head towards the mid lane instead. And Aspera banning out the Puck, I think that even makes it a little bit more obvious that the Ember Spirit will be heading into the mid lane after all. Puck would be extremely abusive with just the right clicks. Starting with Null Talisman as well, make the right clicks even stronger. But that's just not going to be the case for this at least. So, what's it gonna be? They have some pretty solid reserve time left as well. 1 minute, 10 seconds and counting down. But it's only the last pick, so they have almost all the reserve time just for the last one. Definitely plenty of time to go for anything they want. They could even just go for the later stages as well, having picked up a Medusa, but they go for a Timbersaw instead. Against melee heroes, it's going to be excellent, of course. They have 3 of them already, 2 of them being strength, which is even better if you're a Timbersaw. Just because Whirling Death, it does remove 15% of your base stat. Or not your base stat, but your primary stat. So for strength heroes, of course, it's strength, which in turn reduces your health pool as well. So, what's HEHE gonna go for as their own 5th? Is it something like an Invoker maybe? They don't have the craziest of setup for it, so I doubt it's gonna happen, but Queen of Pain if you want to go like really aggressive with what you've got. Storm Spirit banned out by themselves, Puck was just banned out by Aspera previously. So the more popular mid lane heroes I guess are kind of banned out already. I would have maybe succeeded the Dragon Knight had they not been against the Timbersaw. Just get some pushing power. Although Dragon Knight isn't all that popular these days, it's still a pretty strong hero. Or can be a strong hero at least. Dragon Tail, really long stun, especially if you get the Elder Dragon form as well. You can get the long range stuns, set up kills with that, with like Dragon Tail, Pounce to follow, Telekinesis, what have you. And of course the Corrosive Breath, the damage over time ability from the Elder Dragon form. Works on buildings as well, so we've made some pushing, but he going for a Zeus as the last one. So it is most likely going to be that not offlane, what I'm saying, the mid lane Zeus for them. Will it be enough burst damage to Ember Spirit? Flame Guard is nice, but one Lightning Bolt plus like one Arc Lightning is going to mean that no Flame Guard anymore. That's definitely nice for HEHE. They have Abaddon to support the Zeus as well if need be. Because otherwise, just Searing Exchange with the Flame Guard being there, like +1 hero rotating in from Aspera. It could be just easy kills, but to introduce the lineups too, guys. So for Aspera on the Radiant side, Warden will be playing the Centaur Warrunner with Sharfik on the Ember Spirit, Comrade Admiral on the Venomancer, Android P playing the Ogre Magi, and the last one will be Suda Idi. Suda Idi? I don't know if it's U or like Y, U or Y. Suda Idi, I don't know. But for HEHE, Nico Baby will be playing on the Slark, leaving another stand-in A on the Rubik, with HWA on the Zeus heading towards the mid lane, I think, or never mind, maybe going for safe lane instead, having Slark go up against the Ember Spirit mid. And the last 2 will be Nihis on the Elder Titan, as well as Akimbro on the Abaddon. And, well, all of you probably have noticed already that there are a lot of stand-ins. I think for Team Aspera it's just because it's a new name for them and not all of them have been admitted to the team yet, or maybe like not any of them pretty much. Well, Comrade Admiral is at least. There has to be one. As for HEHE, I mean, Nico Baby has been standing in for them quite often. Although even their stand-ins switch up at regularly. It's a little bit sad, but it's like Sexy Bamboo was playing with them for quite some time. Blue Banana as well, and Fire, but I don't know what's keeping them from playing. Maybe real life obligations and HEHE, of course. Usually they play a little bit later on than 14:30 CET. So maybe just some people for them are working or whatnot, something like that. In school, I don't know, at work. But Android P, he got himself an Invis rune. This might be devastating, although then again, Akim bro, if the Abaddon is close by, Nico Baby should just be fine. He has a pounce as well if he can skill up, but no! He went for the Essence Shift first. Android P, just waiting for the moment. There's the Ignite, slowing the Nico Baby down, blocking for the pounce as well, although he doesn't even have the pounce. It's still not going to be enough though. The Stout Shield proves to be just the amount of defense you need up against what just happened. Top lane though, Suda ED on the Timbersaw. He's trying to harass Rubik as best as he can. Of course, did go for the first point into reactive armor. So it just means that you're going to get some health regen back, which is always nice. Plus you're going to have the tangos and a single healing salve to follow. So you're going to be just fine. Once you get level 2, I think it's going to scale up Timber Chain, I would think at least. Just to make sure you can actually escape if something really bad happens. The one thing though that Zeus has is that the Lightning Bolt also brings a mini stun with it. So it's nice against the Timber, so just preventing him from Timber Chaining away like that. So they will have the Telekinesis, pull him back a little bit with it, and then Lightning Bolt to follow at the exact right time. So they actually have some kill potential on the Timbersaw as well. Although Zeus probably will have to get a lot more levels for that, be at least level 4, since he's gone for 1-on-1 at this point. But Bottle is already there for Zeus. He starts with a Bottle Rush on safe lane. That's a little bit unordinary, but it's not to say that it's bad immediately. Bottle is always a nice item to have on the Zeus, and he can just probably give it to a Rubik at one point. Then Rubik will go check the rune and maybe bottle it up for himself. Mid lane though, Nico Baby forced to pounce out, and he's 7-3 on the Slark compared to a 6-2 on Sharfix Ember Spirit. So lasted wise, it is rather even in the mid lane. But Nico Baby doesn't have his bottle quite yet, whereas Sharfik does have his walking out at this point. So he's gonna have the bottle a little bit earlier. He sees Comrade Admiral, but can he do anything to a Venomancer? Maybe. Astro Spirit returning to him. Never mind, he's gonna have to run away. Comrade, if he had popped the Venom Scale earlier, when Nihis was like here, I think it might have been a kill even with the Poison Sting as well. But just didn't want to waste any mana, I guess. But now, Timbersaw, he's level 3 as well. So comparing offlaners, I guess he maybe they've gotten the same amount of XP, but just to 2 of their heroes instead of the 1. But it's so hard to shut down a Timbersaw when you only have 1 support just being there. And now look at this, Whirling Death comes out through. Doesn't want to go for the Timber Chain at the moment at least. But Rubik, he cannot do much of anything to a Timber. So just the reactive armor plus the Stout Shield is too much damage mitigation, and of course health regeneration coming back for more or less nothing. Bottom lane though, finally they are there as free. If they get like a stun and a slow with the Hoofstomp to follow, and what? They're not going for the Hoofstomp, does land anyway. No Fire Blast. Oh yeah, they were waiting for the Aphotic Shield. That's just the strength of an Abaddon. Although he cannot go for kills himself that easily, he can at least. Oh god, Searing Chase, the Miss Sharfik might even be in some trouble. Few more right clicks, Nico Baby doesn't quite have enough. I do have to say though, the Flame Guard was activated so damn late. He didn't expect the Slark to actually fully commit there, I believe. But he was 1 right click away from dying. 1 right click. It would have been first blood as well given away. Nico Baby doesn't get it, but there's the first blood. Rubik gets the kill. Wow, I didn't even notice it, but Fateball got the kill. He was coming in like this. I literally didn't look at it at all. My bad. But just 1 Fateball got the kill. Bottom lane. Center still healthy, still farming up. 22 and 6. Man, Zeus has 2 last hits more, but that's a slight difference. Warden though, taking out of time from Nihis. The Astro Spirit is just easy free damage. Well, I say free, but it costs you a little bit of mana. But you get the damage from the Astro Spirit, then it returns, so you're gonna get even more. Hoofstomp though, what double H as well? 1 more right click. Oh my god, Akim bro, what you doing, dude? Do not man fight against the center. Of course, Nihis, nothing he could do to help out there as well. That was just a little bit suicidal. But Sharfik 17 and 6 compared to a 20 and 5. So Slark still pulling out slightly ahead in the mid lane. Has the bottle now as well. Once he hits level 6, gonna be a lot easier for him. He's just always gonna have the health pool to work with. Can Dark Pact without having to worry too much about his life top lane. A Lightning Bolt comes out, which is level 3 by now as well. So Timbersaw is gonna start struggling from this point onwards. Level 3 Lightning Bolt with a level 1 static field as well. It is just... it's crazy stuff. The damage output of a Lightning Bolt is not funny. Plus, of course, it has such a low cooldown as well. Only 6 seconds. But he has the Soul Ring now, so he's maybe going for like Arcane Boots into a Bloodstone build, something like that. Definitely not a bad item on a Zeus, just to make sure you have the mana pool to just spam out anything. Especially if you should be wondering or looking towards a refresher orb later on in the game as well. Just get the double ultimate going. But Nico baby, man, that Shadow Dance is so damn good. It's gonna allow you to scout wards, give you extra movement speed, excellent health regeneration as well. Pounce isn't gonna hit on Sharfik, but Sharfik activates the Flame Guard anyway. Searing Chains as well, and RP is from the high ground. Fire blasts up Nico baby. So Sharfik gonna get himself a rune at least. Gonna fill that bottle up with a bounty rune. Get some extra gold, get some free XP from that. But Centaur still farming in the safe lane. 1 kill for him as well. And he's most likely gonna have the Blink Dagger pre 8 minutes maybe if he gets all the last hits before that. Or maybe like 8.5 minutes. Still gonna be pretty good. Has the Stampede as well to help out really any single lane he wants. And with this creep wave, Timbersaw is gonna hit level 6 if Android doesn't leech any of it. And with that level 6, once you get the Chakram, Timbersaw's power just increases by or doubles at least, maybe even triples to be honest if you can connect with it as well. It is a crazy output of damage. And of course it slows down the targets, but mid lane Sharfik taking quite a lot of harassment from Nico baby once again. So I have to say Slark is playing this lane rather well for himself. SNG of course is annoying, but he just keeps on pouncing in. And if really necessary you can activate Shadow Dance and escape anyway. Ember Spirit by himself just does not have enough burst damage to bring him down. But oh, Stampede, Fire Blast onto Hava as well. There's gonna be the Chakram to follow, and Zeus, he goes down before he hits level 6. Couldn't even go for like, maybe not a panic, but a revenge Thunder God's Wrath or something. It would have been kind of a waste anyway. Although, can you call it a waste if you maybe just make somebody back off into his base, for example, just waste some time? But now Sharfik with the Flame Guard, with Suda ID on the Timbersaw helping out as well. They clear up a double stack that he might have been stacking up to just for anybody of theirs to farm up later on. But 2 and 1 the kill score. We do have a pause coming up from Admiral or Comrade Admiral on the Veno. Okay, so there's a communist revolution, guys. Have to wait a bit. At least that's what Hava thinks is happening here. But looking at the early graphs, 8 minutes in, as we're paused anyway, it is about a 1k net worth lead for Aspera. XP 2000 even, so it's going well for them. Of course the kill on Zeus definitely helped out in that regard. And Centaur still farming up, has 2.5k gold in the bank. He would have picked up his Blink Dagger most likely. It's just that the lane hasn't pushed out past the secret shop. Or side shop rather, so he hasn't really had the time to go and run there. And I don't think it's a bad choice either. Just because you're not going to reveal the fact that you have enough gold or that you have the Blink Dagger to the enemy. And if anybody chumps you, if you're going to get ganked, you can buy it up from the normal just home shop anyway immediately if you have it on quick buy. Game is on post. We're going to continue. Looking at the net worth charts. Warden on the Centaur is number 1. Second will be Nico baby on the Slark. And Slark definitely is a snowball heavy hero. And oh, finds himself a double damage rune as well. Physical damage is one of the better ways to deal with an Ember Spirit. But Ember Spirit at the moment, not even around at all. Going into the fountain now. Going to reach up, refill this bottle as well. Maybe surprise Nico baby even, but I think Nico baby with his ultimate should be rather safe. But Centaur has picked up his Blink Dagger now. Has a TP scroll as well. Too low on mana though to go for a TP scroll as well as a hoof thump even. So that's gonna gimp his ability to just react to the ganks that he might be bringing to the other lanes. Top lane of Zeus, he's level 6. lacking a little bit of mana for the ultimate and the other spells, although has the soul ring and a full bottle as well if need be. Just waiting for the perfect time to use the soul ring really. Bottom lane, Warden might be in some trouble. Nico Baby comes in with a double damage rune. Stampede comes out. Can he get enough distance? I think he kind of the pound's missing. He turned around for a second. That might be his demise. Essence Shift coming out. Dark Pact, Shadow Dance as well for the extra movement speed. And Warden, he is gonna be royally screwed. Or easy. Astral Spirit comes through. And there's the Thunder God's Wrath. As a Rubik is in some trouble top lane. As he's Akimbo. Aphotic Shield keeps Abaddon himself alive. And how? A little bit low on mana, not using the bottle quite yet either, I don't know why. Now he's starting to bottle sip. And Charfik, maybe he came in a little bit too far. Lightning Bolt doesn't do much, but brings down the entire Flame Guard. Arc Lightning, he needs only one more Arc Lightning. Can he keep in vision? Lightning Bolt, not gonna connect. But Charfik, I don't think there's an escape here for him. No TP, just running away, and even that is like, if you can. Another Lightning Bolt misses, but Nico Baby, no, don't leave the kill to the Slark. One more right click, that's all they need. Dark Pact will already be enough. So I guess it's like space created, maybe. But it's 3 for 3 now in the end. Suda ID not gonna be in too much trouble if it's only the Abaddon. And easy Timber Chain away is maxed out by now as well. Ado. 970 gold in the bank for the Rubik, so that's gonna be Arcane Boots finished up rather early on as well, I guess. That one kill on the Ember Spirit definitely boosting up his gold. Arcane Boots also on Hava's Zeus. So double Arcane Boots, it's gonna guarantee that Abaddon will always have enough. But Stampede comes out top lane, Ember Spirit comes in with the Remnants as well. Searing Chain's gonna not come out yet just because of the telekinesis. HW is still alive as well. He managed to pump out so much damage before going down, but it is still a 2 for 0 exchange. Akimbo activates the Photic Shield, but no level 6, no burrow time for him. He's gonna go down to Suda ID. Double kill for Timber. From the backlines, Nico Baby got one. Can he get a second one as well? He is ignited up, so just it makes things a little bit more difficult, but he has the regen rune as well. If he wants to pop it, can he even pop it? He gets the kill onto Ogre Magi. Android P, he does go down to the last right click of Nico Baby. So at least they do strike back with 2 kills, but they lost 3 of their own. And they only got the 2 supports, so still advantage Aspera from that. But the Zeus, they jumped on him, but I don't know how exactly. He did survive for a pretty long time. He got off at least a couple of arc lightnings, a lightning bolt as well. If you get the jump like that, especially if you have heroes like Centaur and Timbersaw to follow, you would normally expect those heroes to just straight off be dead. Bottom lane though, Warden, does he really want to jump on Nihis? I doubt he's gonna be able to get the solo kill. Maybe if he had a Stampede as well. You like blink, hoof stomp, right click, double edge, right click. Get in one more right click maybe and then use the Stampede to catch up, slow him down. And then go for extra right clicks, but mid lane HW gonna get Searing Chain. His magic stick keeps him alive and Charfik now, he's the one in trouble. Searing Chain stolen by AA and turned around upon Charfik. Nice chakra though from Suda ID. Is he gonna get the chain through as well? No, he's not, but Whirling Death. There's the chain. They don't even get the kill still. Thunder God's Wrath, they get the counter Zeus. He is too much for them to handle. Another lightning bolt. Double kill for Hava. My god, that went sour, and bottom lane Nico Baby manages to bring down the Centaur as well. No doubt with the help of that. Oh god. Oh my freaking. Is it a quad stack? Yes, it is a quad stack. Nico Baby wants to farm up. He's gonna have Nihis come in as well, and if they have the Astral Spirit plus the Dark Packs, they might just be able to do it. Now the Field Pot as well, stealing enemy quad stacks. That is satisfying as all hell, man. And now he also got the blink out from Charfik. Charfik still wants to keep on going. Does he know that there's no Shadow Dance? Comrade Admiral though, he's gonna pop his poison now as he got telekinesed up by A. Rubik. On the run, there is no running though. The poison damage will already be enough. Maybe he can get the deny. Oh god, he got denied by the neutral creeps. A disaster for Aspera. They lose a hero. They don't even get the Rubik in return. And well, 9 to 8 is the kill score. If you look at just purely the kills, it feels like this game is rather even, but the graph wise, he do have the advantage now. Almost a 3k net worth lead. XP is 3k and rising. And yes guys, to clarify, Aspera is not Vega. Aspera used to be Team Synergy. Vega is ex-Pulo. There was just a mix-up on the Join Dota or I don't know whatever schedule. I don't know where Join Dota initially took their games from, but it was just a mix-up of, or in the database, so to say, or the match ticker. So yeah, Vega is playing in the tournament, but not in this part of the bracket. This is Synergy, or X-Team Synergy. Still, they're not doing too bad so far, although with the good start, even a great start that the center had, they really haven't accomplished that much, although they got that Blink Dagger extremely fast. But HWNO has himself an Invis rune. Is he gonna bottle up the bounty as well? Yes, he is. So doesn't care about the Invis all that much. Are they gonna keep on going for something though? Akimbro most likely wants to just go through the side chop, get himself that soul ring finish, get the health regeneration going, get some extra sustain from that. Needs also Tranquil Boot, soul ring, and even Bracer for him. Might be casual one, might actually be built into drums later on. As Nico baby, he doesn't care, just straight off Eye of Skadi. And on his Lark, definitely not a bad item to have. Also being able to slow down the Timber Saw may or may not prove to be useful. If you can stop the Timber Chains, it definitely will be. If not, it's gonna get away regardless of the slowing him. Because Timber Chain does not work like a Remnant for the Ember Spirit. Or if you send the Remnant, or if you place the Remnant it is. If you're slowed, the Remnant also moves to the place you want to send him at slower. Akimbro though, he cannot really come, and well, they ping out the ward here as well. It's like, yeah, they saw me coming, they started to react, so they have a ward there. Do they have any sentries to deal with this though? Not at this point, unless some will be flying out. Looks like they're just waiting for the top lane. Oh, Stampede comes out, they're gonna get the jump onto knees. Elder Titan, easy kill. There's the Venomous scale as well, but they get the hoof stomp which was stolen. He's still alive, knees. What? How? No! Akimbro comes in with the Mist Coil to make sure he does not go down to poison damage. Timber Saw at least the kill of Slark, as Slark did dive the Timber Saw. Almost got the kill, was like one right click short of it. But what a turnaround. Rubik, having stolen the hoof stomp, got it on 2 heroes like that. That was just ridiculous. That was excellent stuff coming out. Whoever you are, you have done a great job so far. Yule Scepter now picked up on Zeus as well. Gonna be able to safeguard himself for a little while longer once he gets jumped by a Blink hoof stomp, for example. But looking at the graphs again, it's still going a little bit steeper. Did flatline for a minute or two, but now nearing the 4k net worth lead for HEHE. XP still around 3000 as well. Did drop down a little bit at some point. But at least Sharvik has himself Drums of Endurance. No face boots though first. Interested to see if he even goes for face boots at all, or maybe it's just like Battle Fury into Boots of Travels or something. Timbersaw trying to farm up something as well, going for a Bloodstone of his own. So going for the more casual Timbersaw build. Since his farm isn't too slow, you can still go for the Bloodstone. Although usually you would want to get it a little bit faster if you can help it. And Slark, even though he died, still farms up the best in this game. 7.8 or 7.2k net worth. With Radiant's highest being the Ember Spirit 5.4, so almost a solid 2000 ahead of them. Even without the Hand of Midas. Of course he's 4, 1 and 2 as well, so that's not too shabby at all for them. Looking at the last hit, Slark also leading the charge there, 95 to 9. Sharvik, does he want to come in from the side, or does he just want to get Rune? I guess Rune is the right answer here. Maybe they do want to fight those, depending on the Rune. Double damage definitely would be a good Rune if they do want to fight. Centaur, is he close by? Well, he's slowly coming. He's going to TP in it. They want to go. There's the Stampede coming out. Stun on the way. Nice Echo Stop. Oh my god, lands onto 3. They take so much damage. But can they get the follow-up kills as well? Zeus thrown up in there. Can he get his ultimate off? Nope, the hoof stomp will be there. Maybe even buyback ultimate. Wouldn't be too horrible to be honest, but they, under the effects of poison now, on the run. They're going to get Nihis as well. Or will the Aphotic Shield keeps him alive? And there's the buyback Zeus. He finally comes in. Needs a little bit more though. Mist Coil from Akimbro gets the kill. Nico baby cleans up one. Gonna go for Sharvik next. Sleight of Fist to dodge a little bit of damage. But they get the kill. Nico baby a double. Akimbro gets a double of his own. And Zeus's buyback definitely was worth it in the end. So make it a 4-4-2. Of course, Zeus bought back, so gold-wise, not a huge swing or anything. XP, a little bit more so, but it's just the momentum that he are getting. Nico baby, suddenly only about 1600 away from that Eye of Skadi from being finished. And if he continues like this, he's gonna have it by like 22 minutes in or so. Maybe faster, maybe slower, depending on the next engagements, but oh, never mind. Rubik, he had himself an Ember Spirit Remnant stolen. A Fire Remnant. So just easy escape. But the mid-tier one is extremely low. Are they gonna commit to it? They do not want to have it denied, although this is exactly what's most likely going to happen, Shafiq. Just zoning everybody off, so this tower will go down as a deny. Some gold for them. Oh, what? Warden, he jumps in, but there was no backup. He gets one kill anyway. They might even get Hawa. There's the Fire Blast, gets the multicast, ignite the fall as well. Poison Nova or Venomous Scale rather comes out. Yursetter saves him for now, but he's gonna die the second he comes down. Exactly what happens, and now Suda ED wants to go for more, and he's gonna get Whirling Death. But that's about all that happened. Still 2 kills for them, 13-15, the overall kill score. Solid 2-0 fight, Aspera finally taking a favorable one for themselves. Nico baby was trying to push the bottom lane though, and might even succeed, blinks back in. So this is gonna be a tier 1 going down. But Cliff will reset itself, so not a big deal, but he got the last hit, which is gonna in turn mean that it's just a faster Eye of Skadi in the end. But will the Eye of Skadi be enough? They really need the Zeus to be able to just spam out the spells from the backline somehow. But so far Centaur has done a fairly nice job of just getting the jump on him. And if you get the jump on him, that's gonna mean that Timbersaw is gonna have an easy follow-up as well. But Warden even going for a pipe on the Centaur now. So if he gets the pipe, suddenly a lot of the damage that the Zeus or the team of HEHE can put out is going to get mitigated completely. Soaked up Azaki, bro. He has the burrow time. Can he pop it though? They need enough damage. And not even gonna try. The multicast does stun him, so at least no TP out A. He's in the chakram in the meantime. Sharfy got the Searing Chains at the same time, so there was nowhere to run for him either. He wants to go for knees now. Don't think anybody else will catch up. Azaki, bro. Maybe a little bit too deep power. Oh god, the Venomous Scale clipped on them. Blink, Hoofstomp lands on 2. They lose 3 heroes. Why did they keep on going? Nobody was like super low or anything. I guess Venomancer 375 HP is low if you're a Zeus, especially if you're level 2 Thundergrass Raft. But that was just not necessary. At least Nico baby has finished up his Eye of Skadi now. But that's still, I can't say I approved of those methods. Slark still farming, but looking at the net worth graph, it has dropped down to almost 2.5k lead, which used to be a slight bit more than 5k. XP completely zeroed out from the almost same mark. So a 5k XP swing, about the 2.5 in net worth. So 16-15 overall score. How much can this Slark accomplish? I mean, so far we haven't seen like a proper 5-on-5 engagement where the rest of HEHE could or just can zone out everybody so they won't even get to the Zeus. But now with the Bloodstone finished on Timbersaw, feels a little bit safer. Bigger mana pool, bigger health pool just from the base bonus health and mana you get. But not only that, the health extra regeneration is pretty relevant as well if you're a Timbersaw. Gives you this just that much more sustainable. Echo Stomp mid lane into a Blink Pounce. Thundergrass Raft used to just get the kill for himself. Or well, he wanted to get the kill for himself, didn't even get that. If not that though, it's just to blink or disable the blink daggers on the center for example. And then just get vision as well on the enemies. And you have to excuse me if there's a slightly longer than normal pause of me talking. It's just, it's going to be me yawning. It's not that it's a boring game or anything. It's just that I got little sleep tonight. That's about it. So sorry for that. Hopefully the pauses won't be too awkward or too long. I'm gonna try to yawn as fast as I can. So they are the ones applying pressure on most parts of the map. Bottom lane though, immediate Remnant out as TP started to come in. Smart choice as well by the Ember Spirit, otherwise would have been caught by 3 heroes. Even then, not too sure if they would have had what it takes to just bring him down. But better safe than sorry. But now with the Invis rune, Is he gonna scout out the Roshan attempt? And are they really attempting Roshan? They don't have any sources of minus armor. They do not have a medallion, Desolator, or just the Assault Cuirass. If not that, maybe a Vengeful Spirit would also do with the Wave of Terror, but nothing of the sort there for them. Well, this Rosh, I guess it's dying, but not too fast. Share and change onto Rubik and escape afterwards. So Sharvik, he's kind of playing with fire, but at least he's finally gonna finish up his Battle Fury. Needs, or never mind, has the gold now for it. So he's gonna have the Battle Fury 24 minutes in without boots being finished. It's not the greatest, but at least he has Drums and Ring of Aquila as well, so he's gonna be able to start farming up after the fact. While in the meantime, Elder Titan going for a PKB. Zeus has had a Dual Scepter for some time, nothing in addition though. And that is finally gonna be Roshan. It really did take them quite a lot of time. But Aspera, they have been trying to push on their own now with the Plague Wards. Not even spamming them out completely. But they are free now. So starting to add up, but they back off as they see HEHE coming in. So that's the Battle Fury finished. Oh, Slark, he wants to keep on going. He has the Aegis, he feels invincible. Pounds forward, but everybody's TPing out. And the Slark himself cannot do anything, literally anything at all to stop it. At least until he gets a Basher mid lane though. Knees might go down to Sharvik. Flame Guard is still there. Knees, is he gonna win the fight? He's punching for quite a lot. The Remnants go through on the Sleight of Fist. Makes it so that he cannot really even punch the Ember Spirit just because he's gonna be invulnerable while Sleight of Fist. Or while Sleight of Fisting, I guess. So 17 to 16, Slark still number 1 by about almost 3,000 net worth even. So pretty much the net worth lead that he has is mostly only the Slark. XP completely zero for some time. But bottom lane they want to go again, they want to get the Ember Spirit, which doesn't happen, but Nico Baby, he went in Chakra, misses completely from Warden. And they pipe and just beat themselves back to safety, or will it even be safety for them? They want to go for A now. Oh god, Rubik might be in trouble, but the Thunder God's Wrath, disabling some Blink Daggers, getting the vision going. Another Aphotic Shield from Akim bro. What a bro indeed. Now the Pounce, not gonna hit. Searing Chains was waiting with the Sleight of Fist. It looks like most of the people will escape now. Another Blink forward. Pounce to fall as well. Shafiq might even go down here. Lightning Bolt does not hit just because he was Sleight of Fisting at the time. But one more right click, Nico Baby, he does get the kill. Eye of Skadi is just that strong of an ability, and suddenly he has a Basher as well. I was saying that he cannot stop the blinks himself, but or TPs out himself, but now with the Bash he can. So Nico Baby, he jumps in forward again, and with the help of Nihis' Elder Titan Spirit, they get the kill onto Comrade Admiral as well. At this point, when the natural order is maxed out, you don't really need any items on Elder Titan as long as you can keep the Asset Spirit next to the enemy heroes. Sorry guys, just typing into chat, or was typing into chat, what the case is with Vega. It definitely is confusing. I myself was rather confused. I was expecting Vega versus HEHE to happen. But now Nico Baby, never mind, not gonna. He's gonna get Fire Blasted though. Is there gonna be a Blink Hoofstomp? No, there's the Thunder God's Wrath. Earth Splitter to follow with the Echo Stomp first. Comrade, he's gonna go down to Nico Baby's physical damage. Sharvik might be next. Nice Hoofstomp, but he's only gonna lose the Aegis. If even that, he's still alive. Gonna pounce out. My god, maybe should have stood there and fought. Maybe they could have gotten a couple of kills. Sharvik not even gonna kill Akimro now. He goes back in the Echo Stomp. Stops the double H for a second. Warden. He might go down here as well. No knees. He got stumped by the Hoof Stomp. Nico Baby, is he gonna follow up? Blink. 2, 1. Oh no, the Fire Blast keeps him there and has to pounce away. Astral Spirit also will not catch up. So at least the Centaur makes it out, but not a worthy trade at all. So Nico Baby, what? A 2.2k gold again? How the hell is the Slark getting this gold? I guess getting towers, getting a couple of kills here and there helps, but it's 10, 1 and 5. Last hits 163, 20 more than the next highest, so not that crazy, but KDA is through the roof, 10, 1 and 5. All the other heroes have died at least 3 times, like minimum 3 deaths on everybody, apart from the Slark. 4 staff also picked up now on Rubik. Extra mobility, level 11. Hasn't gone for the spell steal. I guess it's not that value of an upgrade. Does increase the duration, but usually you're like either gonna die or you want to steal something else anyway. Nico Baby gonna get stunned in the enemy jungle. Should be rather fine. Gets the bashes, the pounce as well. He really wants to go for the kill. Now the illusions are coming in. Do they have the Thunder God's Wrath? Yes, they do. It's still not enough though. The pipe, just the base magic resistance from that coming in is too much now. Sharpik though, he remnanted kind of back in. Well, he remnanted a little bit farther away, but Zeus's damage output is just a little bit too strong. At least if you're alone like that. Flame Guard is nice, but it gets eaten through so damn fast. It was eaten through before the Zeus himself even arrived there. Just to Dark Pact and pounce. But they're going for a bottom lane tier 2 by the looks of it. It is nice to just clear off all tier 2s before you even try to go high ground. Sometimes it's like you get the kill and they don't have buyback and you force high ground that way. But if that's not possible, or it would take too great of a risk, just go for tier 2s, which you can easily get. Now what got stolen? It's the return chakram. No, it's chakram. It just shows it's the return chakram. I thought like, really? Can you only have the return chakram? That would have been such a useless ability. Because if you don't have chakram, what do you have to return? It would have been too sick. Anyway, and I guess it's the same ability. You don't even have the second button for it. So, would feel weird if that happens. But now Nico Baby has enough for an Abyssal Blade if he wants to finish it up. If he wants something else, it's within his grasp as well. So 18 to 23 the kill score. Graph wise, back to another 7k net worth lead for HEHE. XP about 7.5, 8,000 as well. But Flame Guard stolen by A. Abyssal Blade finished up by Nico Baby. So with this Abyssal Blade, oh god, just look at the net worth difference. He is 6,000 ahead of the Centaur, 7,000 ahead of the Ember Spirit. And now that's an Aghanim Scepter done on Zeus, half a level away only from the level 3 ultimate as well. So already the Scepter does 540 damage to everybody, so that's 2,700 damage altogether. But with the upgrade, it's 640, which means 3,200 damage, I believe. So that's like a ridiculous amount of AoE damage. I mean, Pipe of course is going to negate still quite a lot of it, but oh, the pounce is going to miss telekinesis into Abyssal Blade. Sharpik is going to go down, even Echo Stomp for good measure. No escape and no buyback on the Ember Spirit. Is this the Q he have been looking for? They have the double damage on Nico Baby, still active for about 3/4 of the duration of it. So they still have quite a lot of time to go and make their impact on the base of Aspera. But Ignite thrown out. Nico Baby wants to blink and go for anything at all. Dark Pact is there, but Shadow Dance must be activated. Poison Nova, Venomous gonna slow them down, but oh no, the lightning bolts are too much. Oh well, I guess this was just a Thunder God's Wrath, really? We felt like lightning bolts worth of damage, but level 2 Aghanim Scepter buffed ultimate does more damage, so not too bad. They won't get the buildings though. Just getting a couple of kills unless they find a few more kills now. And those heroes are also going to be on the sidelines for another 30 or so seconds. And to answer ruffling dude, what is the current? Oh yeah, never mind. Chat already got it. I thought I'm going to list the current Hellraiser's roster, but chat's got it, guys. Chat is too smart. Well, maybe not too smart, but chat is smart. But A now on the Rubik can go for a Blink Dagger if he wants to soon enough. Otherwise, you can try to build a Pipe or Mech for their team as well. If the Rubik had a Pipe, plus has the Null Field maxed out as well, Timbersaw, Venomancer, Ogre, as well as even Centaur for the most part, they wouldn't be too scary at all against the Rubik. But mid lane, they get the telekinesis and, well, they get an easy kill. Akimbro does get the kill with this Mist Coil. Not the highest damaging of spells, but gets the work done. Now Stampede comes out. They want to go bottom lane. HW Usurptor is there, but he got slowed down before. And he's probably gonna be screwed. Goes for the Thunder Gauge Draft at least. Wants to do as much as he can. Pipe a little bit too late. Suda ID drops extremely low, but they are going to TP out Nico Baby. He's going to get the pounce. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, my freaking god. That was good stuff. So, forces out a suicide committal of the Timbersaw. He's down to 2 Bloodstone charges. 2 Bloodstone charges. My... Wow. Oh, wow. That's not how you want to have your Bloodstone work for you. But Centaur is still farmed, has an AC as well. He's the most farmed hero in their team and looks like he's the only hero who actually gradually gets more net worth for himself. Ember Spirit has died a couple of times. Mid lane though, A might be in trouble. Warden finds him, but is Rubik really too much for him to handle? It sure looks like it, with a few urn charges. 4 step forward, Fatebolt to disable the Blink Dagger. Now Chakram as well to do the same. He's just delaying things out. Nihis though was forced to BKB and TP out all the way home. So suddenly it's 27 to 19, but oh, Blink Hoofstomp lands on Akinbro, not the primary target. They need to get Rubik Red. Oh, beautiful telekinesis, just throw down onto free. But Akinbro, his ultimate is gonna pop, trying to TP out. No, not gonna happen. For a second I thought he might even escape. But Nico Baby, do you really want to come back in? I think it would be a mistake if he jumped in right now. But Roshan is up, so that's the better target. Ogre Magi does have his Agam Scepter now though. So Ogre Magi with double stuns, with double the multicast just possibilities. It's going to be ridiculous damage output just by him. And of course he's going to have the Bloodlust to boost up the Slark as well at all times. But Nico Baby doing Roshan solo is plenty tanky to just go for it at this point. Gets the patches as well. Hawa is gonna come in, pop the spell block first. And we'll start spamming out spells. But now BKB will be the build for Nico Baby. Going back to a safer route, feels like he already has enough damage and he's not even probably wrong with this at all. And this Roshan, although slow, is still a safe one just because Aspera, they either have no idea or they just simply do not want to contest. But this Ember Spirit Charfik still isn't getting too much accomplished. I mean, even though the Zeus hasn't had the greatest of games, at least farm wise he's keeping up with Ember Spirit, at times even ahead of him. So he, with this agent now, is that their cue to go, or are they looking for more pickoffs? Well, by the way they're moving at the moment, I guess you can combine that. You get the pickoff and suddenly you can commence with a push. And not only that, Nico Baby only needs one more creep kill to get himself the BKB done. But going for the melee racks, top lane, they're trying to split with Sharfik as well as Suda ID. But Timbersaw as well as Ember Spirit, not the greatest of pushers, at least not with the items that they have so far. Oh, but the beautiful jump in Hoofstomp onto 2 pipe activators as well. Lightning Bolt does almost nothing. Akribu pops the mech, but Rubik is already dead. But they get the melee racks. Who cares what happens now? Pounce onto Warden as well. Even Mist Coil for extra damage. They're gonna get the kill with the Thunder Guard Draft. Level 3 coming out. Nico Baby does drop a little bit low, but he's gonna get the kill. Find it and maybe back off. Can he escape? Blink Dagger. Yes, he still has the ages. Didn't even lose that one. BKB gonna be completed on the courier and flown out to him. Warden 4 step forward. Gonna get the stun onto Nico Baby, but he had the Dark Pact. He's still alive, but for how long? Earth Splitter will come through onto Warden and to Suda ID. 2 tanky heroes. Blink, maybe Poison Nova will clip Nico Baby. So cannot quite blink after the Timbersaw. But they're gonna get Comrade, I think. Wait, they all feel so speedy somehow. Akinbro is gonna get the kill in the end anyway though with the Mist Coil. So Nihis and Slark, they're gonna come back to the bottom lane. They want to get the tier 1 down. Well, can they get it? They probably can, but if it's really double racks, it's gonna be so devastating. Blink forward, pounced up as well. Does he have the Abyssal Blade to activate? He does, but he's just gonna lose his life. He got stun locked. Ogre Magi just saved the Timbersaw's life. Guaranteed. Oh god, that was a little bit too greedy. Now Nihis gonna fall as well. That's 80 seconds or the Slark is gonna be on the sidelines with no buyback. Aspera, I don't think they're gonna get too much objectives out of that. Maybe like tier 1 mid lane. But they're gonna get Akinbro as well. He can't TP out anymore, although the cursed or burrow time helped him keep himself alive. Now that is on cooldown, nothing to do. So now 25 to 32, XP 2100 in the favor of Aspera from that one fight, although that was only if you count the kill on Abaddon. Otherwise probably a lot bigger, so still a 10k net worth as well as XP lead, though close enough to it for HEHE. So they're looking good, they are a full set of racks ahead. Tier 3 bottom lane is sitting at 27 HP, so you can even backdoor it. Oh, bottom lane, the Stampede comes out, blink, Hoofstomp will catch a double H while Rubik still alive, but the right click, the attack speed is pretty nice for Warden, I do have to admit. Just power trades with an AC as well. Can Ado get out? He has a 4-step, but will the 4-step even be enough? Fate Bolts Warden. Now the 4-step, but he's gonna have his Blink Dagger and Hoofstomp to follow. Double H not even needed, just the right clicks. But yeah, from the AC as well as the power trade, that's a lot of attack speed. So Centaur with the minus armor coming out from the AC. He does hit reasonably hard even. Slark though up to another 1.5k gold after the BKB. If in the last fight he had activated the BKB as he jumped in, it would have been so different. He would have just gotten at least 1 kill, maybe even 2 like that. But 26 to 32 now, HEHE. They are grouping up once again, not going for any solo missions. Can they find any kills? Looks like Aspera. They whiffed it out or maybe saw it with this Observer Ward. Either of the two. But they're backing off far enough at this point. Although, I guess it's just kind of the most obvious target, the tier 1 bottom lane. I mean, if it has 27 HP, I really expect Aspera to wait for HEHE to come for it and then deny it just in front of their noses. Unless they really want to like keep it alive even longer with a glyph as HEHE's coming in. But they are just looking to go high ground. At least they're playing with the idea of it. They keep on pushing in the lanes. Of course, mid lane is gonna get momentum at some point anyway. And Timberstone, now he denies the tower. Wanted to make sure that there's no just easy extra gold for HEHE coming out. I mean, they get the extra gold, but it is halved. Elder Titan now has picked up a Void Stone. Might be a Yule Scepter for himself. Might be that Hex instead later on in the game. But oh, A might be trouble. Stampede comes out as well. 4-step is not gonna get him far enough. Telekinesis was used. Gonna get the stun onto 2 others as well. But oh god, the Whirling Death doing so much damage. But Ecostorm keeping Suda ID in place. He's gonna be able to escape. No Earth Splitter will connect on anybody at all. Sharpik still alive, but for how long? He's gonna go now to the last Astro Spirit. Now the right clicks will bring down Warden. Nico Baby with the BKB doesn't care about the Hoofstomp in the slightest. They get the kill. 3, 4, 1. And can he get the bash? Bash? They're not going to be needed. You'll scepter up by Zeus. Now the Ghost Scepter keeps him alive. Gets even a triple multicast off before his death. But that's just not enough. And now the only one to have buyback is the Ember Spirit. How much are the others lacking? It's too much. Centaur, it's just on cooldown. And 200 gold for Venomancer. Almost 8,000 gold for the Ogre. So that's, I think, gonna be a second Drax. Sleight of Fist is nice, of course. Has a Crystallis as well. But Nico Baby, he doesn't care all that much about this. He has plenty of health. No Shadow Dance yet. But Blink, Abyssal Blade, Lightning Bolt to follow. They get Sharpik. That's huge. Does they die back for the Ember? It's not gonna be third Drax though, because the tier 2 is still standing. Although the creep wave is slowly pushing in, the momentum is in the dire side. But now, Suda ID, he's gonna get pounced up to death. Venom Scale completely off target. Yule Scepter picked up on Nihis. Nico Baby, 5.5k gold. What the hell is he even gonna buy? Is this a Vladimir's offering? A rather weird 43-minute item, but not to say it's bad or anything. Plus, you get extra base damage for everybody. So your pushing will be faster, and they are going for straight of tier 4s. So in that sense, Vladimir's offering might be like the best item to get if you want to go for that GG before like anything else happens. You want to make sure that GG will be there. But Timberstone now, he bought back as well. Pipe back to it. The Blink Hoofstomp onto Hawa. Mech is there though. Yule Scepter is up as well. But straight into a Chakram, he comes back down. So they get some kills, but how many will they get in the end? That's the most important question. Nico Baby, with the help of Nihil's natural order, just does so much. And now another Abyssal Blade. Triple kill for Nico Baby. And he might even be able to escape. He does for now. Nico Baby wants to go in so deep. They're gonna get the kill and escape. Nico Baby just pounces out. Bro doesn't care, has his ultimate. I fought the shield as well. And that is GG. Well played call, guys. HEHE, they take game number 1. Aspera, they got off to a slightly better start in the really early minutes. But HEHE, they didn't fret too much. I mean, it wasn't a huge lead. It was like 2,000-3,000 XP and net worth. That's nothing more or less for almost any stages of the game, unless it's really happening before the creep spawn and you win like a huge team fight on level 1. But guys, this was only game number 1 in a best of 3 series. So we have at the minimum 1 more game coming out where Aspera, they definitely do want to just try and, I don't know, come back, make this a series, an actual series as well. We'll see if they can do so, guys. So until then, thank you so much for tuning in. I do apologize for just some of the mess ups with Aspera and Vega Squadron. I just followed the ticker. So I was like, Vega Squadron versus HEHE, good. But in the end, I found out that it's not Vega Squadron at all. But here we are, Aspera versus HEHE. Vega Squadron will be playing in the quarterfinals, I do believe, as they advanced anyway previously against Goomba Gaming. So yes, as I said that, you can follow us. It is HeflaTV everywhere. Links are also below the stream. For me personally, it's @Coucher if you want to leave me some feedback or, well, anything, just follow me. And see you in game 2.